Is it still possible to own a second residential property without incurring the 20% ABSD legally? Unlike private property owners, HDB owners, especially those holding a matrimonial HDB, generally cannot decouple their HDB and use another name to buy a private property. This means that for most Singaporean families who want to keep their HDB and buy a second residential property, they will now need to pay a hefty ABSD tax of 20%. One way Singaporean couple can still own two properties without incurring ABSD is to sell away your current HDB, free up both names, and then have each spouse own one property individually. This is what we call the sell one, buy two strategy and is nothing new in the market already. However, many families still prefer to own one HDB and one private property. Some reasons include a preference for bigger space, a better location, or simply wanting to diversify their property portfolio by keeping one HDB. So, is it still possible to own one HDB and one private property now without incurring ABSD? The answer is yes, it is still possible. One way is to sell away your current HDB and buy another HDB under just one spouse's name. The other spouse becomes an occupier. After fulfilling the 5-year MOP, the occupier can then go on to buy his or her own private property as a first property with no ABSD. The biggest advantage, the couple can eventually fulfill their dream of owning one HDB and one private property under different names. But is waiting 5 years really worth it? This strategy only works well if private property prices stay the same over the next 5 years or increase by less than the current 20% ABSD. But if we look at history from 2020 to 2025, private residential prices increased by about 38%. Even during the previous 5 years from 2015 to 2020, prices rose by close to 28%. Both figures are significantly higher than the current ABSD rate of 20%. And don't forget, when you sell and buy another HDB, you will also need to pay buyer stamp duty and incur additional transaction costs like agent commission. My personal view is this: if you have the financial ability and can identify the right investment property, why not simply pay the 20% ABSD so that you can immediately own another private property while keeping your current HDB property, and at the same time you can start earning rental income immediately? In this way, you also don't lose out on 5 years of potential capital appreciation. If your investment property appreciates by more than 20% over the next 5 years, which has happened historically, the gain could well offset the ABSD paid. There is no one-size-fits-all answer. The right strategy ultimately depends on your finances, risk appetite, and long-term goals. If you are wondering which strategy works best for you, check with me and let's plan your next move smartly to build your $3 million property portfolio.